What's going on, guys? Cesar here. So Red Dead Redemption 1 got released on PC finally. There, as you can see, it just got released yesterday. And it costs $50, which is freaking insane and extremely overpriced in my opinion. But we'll get to that in a second. Anyways, I played the game for a while yesterday and I thought I'd make a review so that you would know whether or not it's worth your money, those $50. Are you putting them in the right place or not? So here are my thoughts and opinions about this game on PC. First of all, it comes with 2 difficulties, not 3. 2 difficulties, and the Undead Nightmare is basically a mod for the zombies. I played the game on normal, I wanted just a regular experience so that I would give my opinion on it. I regularly play on high difficulties, but I chose to play on normal. The game looked more stunning than it was on the Xbox and PlayStation 3, obviously. It was on 144 frames per second, which is amazing because we only got to experience this game only in 30 frames per second, so it's a huge jump from 30 frames per second. That was the only option to this game, and now we get to play it on 144 frames per second. That's absolutely insane. So yeah, this is the number one best thing about this. There's also a huge improvement in the resolution. So basically, back in PlayStation 3 and Xbox, we were playing on 720p. Right now, we're getting to play in 4K. So 144 frames per second. I was playing in 2K, but you can play it up to 4K. So that's obviously a huge improvement. But did the gameplay change at all from what it was in 2010? Well, not really, and that's the disappointing part. I mean, the resolution is better, the frames per second is better, it's smoother, but when it comes to the gameplay, they basically didn't change anything at all. It's the same exact thing. It's so amazing that we actually get to play Red Dead Redemption 1 on PC nevertheless, because I always wanted to see Bonnie in 144 Hz and 4K. I mean, to be honest, Bonnie is one of my favorite female characters in Red Dead Redemption. I'm glad I get to see her in 4K. She has a strong personality like Sadie Adler, so seeing her in PC is kinda cool. Also, I generally like the atmosphere of Red Dead Redemption 1 more than Red Dead Redemption 2. To be honest, the world seems more likable in my book. I don't know, I enjoy living here more. However, what's really disappointing to me is that this is simply a PC port. It's not a remake or a remaster or anything, it's just a PC port. So they just took the game as is and they released it on PC. They released it on Steam and on Epic Launcher and obviously on Rockstar Launcher. Now let's talk about a huge problem with the game. There is no multiplayer. With $50 of a price to a game that is simply a port and is not improved in any way from the game that was released in 2010, you would expect a multiplayer at least, but no, there isn't. These are the system requirements for the game if you want to take a look at them. I don't really have anything to say about it. I mean, the system requirements seem to be kind of reasonable, but yeah, I'm just showing them to you in case you want to know. But I still tried this game at 4K and 144 frames per second and there was not a single frame drop. So yeah, the PC port is good, which is not a regular thing. The PC ports from consoles are always questionable and always terrible, but not to this one. Actually, the PC port was amazing. Even when I was riding the horse at full speed, there was no frame drops at all. 4K, 144 frames per second with only GTX 1080 Ti. I know that it's not that bad of a graphics card, but it's not the best one either. And no frame drops or anything, the game just worked just fine. So yeah, the PC port is good. But the best thing about Red Dead Redemption 1 releasing on PC, the absolute best thing in my opinion, is mods. The game only got released yesterday, just yesterday, and see, there are a ton of mods available for it on Nexus. By the way, a side note, the game was not ported by Rockstar itself, it was ported by Double 11. Double 11 was the same studio that created the PlayStation 4 and Switch port last year for Red Dead Redemption 1. And yeah, these were pretty good versions, but still, at the end of the day, they were just ports. Anyways, as I was saying, the mods are the best thing ever in this new PC version thing. I mean, as you can see, the game was just released yesterday, and look at the amount of mods that were released already. 3 whole pages, not 3 whole pages, maybe the third one is not whole. Yeah, 2 whole pages and a little bit of the third one in Nexus, and that's just in a day. And I actually can't wait for more mods to come in our way. It will be pretty awesome to play this game with CJ or Niko Bellic or something, and obviously Arthur Morgan, but yeah, I want Niko Bellic more than anything in this game really. Maybe it's because GTA 4 was the ultimate competitor against this game back in the day. In 2010, GTA 4 was the big Grand Theft Auto released during that time, so yeah, GTA 4 was the competitor, so playing this game with Niko Bellic will be kind of interesting, I don't know. Also, mods are gonna fix the issue of the fact that this is just a PC port and not a remake or a remaster, and the mods will make it a remake and a remaster, the amazing texture mods and the amazing graphics mods. We're going to see a lot of stunning mods that changes this game into Red Dead Redemption 2 like graphics, maybe. Like look at Skyrim and look at the amazing graphics and enhancement mods that was released in there. You should expect something like that for Red Dead Redemption 2 as well. So yeah, I can't wait for that to happen. Now obviously the movements and the animations in this game are kind of outdated because they're the same movements and animations from 2010. So running and hiding and, you know, taking cover and shooting, all these feel outdated from nowadays. However, when it comes to the controls, I think the controls are pretty good. I'm talking about the keyboard and the mouse, of course. Now obviously I 100% prefer an Xbox controller when it comes to games like this. However, I have tried playing with the keyboard and mouse and the controls are kind of good. They're kind of smooth. I'm not a big fan of using the shift control, the shift key for running, you know. I'm not a fan of that at all. Also, there is this thing about that you have to constantly keep clicking on the shift button so that you would ride quickly with the horse, which is probably the worst thing about the keyboard and mouse in my opinion. I mean, it's the same thing with the controller. You have to keep clicking on a button for the freaking horse to ride quickly, but the shift button just doesn't feel right to keep clicking it constantly because of that. You know, we always knew that if you click on it 5 times, something's gonna happen. I don't freaking know, or a security thing or something. Even though it doesn't happen nowadays and you can simply just remove it from Windows, it's still frustrating, you know. The Deadeye is also pretty smooth in the gameplay, even with the mouse and keyboard. I really like that Deadeye, and actually I like the port in general. It's honestly a known thing that PC ports are always bad or always buggy or something, but not with this game. I did not experience anything at all. I was expecting some sort of game crashes, game freezes, maybe some bugs in the game or whatever, but no, it was an amazing gaming experience that did not have any issues at all. I was impressed. Double 11 is good at this. I mean, obviously they have the experience. They already did the same exact thing to the same exact game while porting the game to PlayStation 4 and Switch last year. So they have the experience. So you would expect them to make a smooth port for this game this time as well, and they did. And that's not just my opinion, it's the opinions of everyone as well. If you go to Steam and see the reviews for this game, you'll find them mostly positive. People are complaining about the price though, which is very reasonable. $50 for a 14-year-old game is absolutely outrageous. I don't know what Rockstar was thinking while placing that price. Without question, $50 or 50 euros for a 14-year-old game that is ported to PC is a little bit ridiculous. And yeah, I know that they also, you know, place the same price or charge the same price for PlayStation 4 and Switch, but you know, in PlayStation 4 and Switch, there is no piracy. In PC, there is piracy. So this $50/euro thing is not going to work well for them on PC. It may have worked on PlayStation 4 and Switch, but like I said, on PC, there is piracy. So after people seeing that tag and that price, they'll probably just pirate the game. Also, the fact that there is no online also makes it even more ridiculous. Like, what am I paying $50 for? There is no online. Why is there no online? Are they worried that it will compete with Red Dead Online? Well, maybe, but newsflash, they completely abandoned Red Dead Online. They do not add anything to it. They do not add any features to it. So what is the problem here? They don't want it to be competing with GTA Online? That's the only reasonable choice, but Red Dead Online is abandoned. So why no online for this game? I don't get it. I have no clue. What I think would happen is they will include this game to the GTA Plus subscription. So yeah, that's gonna be a great deal. A game that's worth $50. And if they include it to the GTA Plus subscription, they'll probably not decrease the price. But a game that's worth $50 that's going to be included into a subscription that only costs you $8 a month is a very good deal, and it's a very good way to promote the Plus subscription. So let's sum up the video. Is Red Dead Redemption 1 on PC worth it? Well, to answer this question, it actually will depend on your situation and why you're getting it. The thing is, for the story, Red Dead Redemption 1 is not before Red Dead Redemption 2, but actually after it. I'm talking about the story, you know, and the timeline of the story. So if you've never played Red Dead Redemption 2, I would suggest you to get this game first and play it and complete it. And after you complete it, maybe get this game and continue the story from John Marston's perspective. But what if you played Red Dead Redemption 1 a long time ago on PlayStation or Xbox, and yeah, you're considering getting this game, is it worth it? The answer is no. I do not think it's worth it at all. Just wait for a discount or wait for the GTA Plus thing to happen. I'm not sure that's going to happen. However, like I said, if you've never played the Red Dead Redemption game before, then it will be worth it, but after finishing Red Dead Redemption 2. So get Red Dead Redemption 2, finish it, and if you liked it, get this game. It will be worth the $50 in that case, and you will experience the story from the start to the end, from both the perspectives of Arthur Dane and John Marston, and yeah, it's gonna be 100% worth. And yeah, that's all for the review. I hope you found this video helpful and it helped you decide whether or not you should get this game or wait a little or whatever. I hope I helped you in making that decision. And yeah, that's pretty much all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.